Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and y'all, I am in a muscle shirt right now. Today, we're going to be talking about little Leela, and we're going to be asking the question, should you be pulling for her? Let's go ahead and dig in. Now, the new Detective Leela is going to be a 100 cost dark unit, and there's definitely some things to think about when you want to pull for her. I think if you are, number one, a new player to the game, or you're a player who just doesn't necessarily know if she's going to be good in your comp, just know she will be good for you pretty much no matter what, whether you want to use her in PvE or PvP. If you're looking to get a foot on the ground in the game, she will kind of give you that. She has access to abilities to lower defense, slash resistance for PvE, dark slash content. She also has access to some pretty powerful PvP counter abilities, such as guts, such as the capability to heal herself when she's below 20% HP. She also has the ability to blind the opponents and has upwards in her passives of plus 45 accuracy. So she is a unit that is going to be versatile and all over the place. Now, I don't think she is a must pull for everybody. I think she is a unit everybody's going to want eventually, but I don't think you need to have her right now if you have some compositions that are particularly viable. For me, I have lightning compositions that are really viable with Esther and Ibarra, and I've been running my lightning composition a lot. I don't think I need to change my entire formation or pull really hard, even though I will pull her. I don't think I would have to pull her right now. So if you're someone with like a water composition right now with Astrius, if you're someone with a lightning composition with Esther, even if you're someone, pretty much with any other composition outside of light, if you maybe have like Velis in some type of hybrid composition, she's going to be a unit that she'll be really good for you and she's going to give good things to you, but she's not going to completely transform the way you play. And when I'm thinking about nowadays, do I need to pull a unit? A lot of the things I'm thinking about are, is this unit going to change the way I play the game? Is this unit going to bring something to the table that I don't already have? For example, in PvE, I already have dark units that lower defense and lower slash. So for PvE, she's not really going to bring much to me. She is going to bring seal counter, which is something that I don't have a lot of. She's also going to bring a lot of survivability in PvP for dark. So maybe if I wanted to make dark strong, or maybe if I had like Joker 120, right? If I was like a new player, of course I would want to pull her. So I think Leela is one of those units where she's still a non-limited unit. She's still really powerful. But if you're someone who wants to save for those limited units, you would be fine doing that. You don't need to have her right away if you have a composition that's going to be viable. Of course, there's going to be situations where we potentially have a global exclusive coming out, or we potentially have Summer Helena coming out, which heaven forbid she's a dark unit, because holy cow, that would change things forever. We have Anima coming out next week. We have Dark Helen. Oh my God. Dark Fina coming out in the near future. But it's not something where you need to get her immediately right away, unless you really want to build a composition and be competitive. Because I feel like given the current state of the game, we have a lot of units that are viable. We have a lot of compositions that are viable. And unless you're wanting to be the top of the top 1%, or even 0.05% PvP meta, you're not going to need her. Some other things I would look at before pulling her are, of course, going to be access to Joker. Since he's one of the more recent dark units, he's going to have some pretty powerful abilities. Same with Golbez, I would even say. For vision cards, what's interesting is we do have some global exclusive vision cards that apply to her. So I would definitely consider, making sure you have access to the Persona 5 VC is going to be really good. Again, you would pair that with Joker. But what I'm thinking of in particular here is going to be the Venera VC. So because Leela has so much luck in her kit and she has the capability to blind opponents with her limit break, you may find a situation where your dark units are actually evading attacks, even though they may not be built for evasion or in evasion composition. Because the enemies are blinded, they're going to naturally miss, because Leela has high luck. Potentially you could run Venera, who has moderate to high luck and evasion, right? So running this card, Maidens of the Rose, could be really important and viable with Leela, and they don't have this on JP. So this is an additional 35% luck that they just don't have. This VC is also going to give slash attack resistance piercing rate up, which is going to be really good because Anima also gives that. So you're going to be able to, on your dark composition, stack 2 vision cards in your main and sub VCs that actually give slash resistance piercing rate up. This will likely be the sub VC, and Anima will likely be the main VC, but this could potentially be extremely powerful for any type of dark composition that you're going to be putting together. You know, even if you maybe want to bring Vinerta back, you know, she's going to get light attack resistance up 10 on this, agility up 5. Any dark unit's going to get attack up 30%. And this is without even considering what global exclusive buffs Anima might get. So I do see a world in which if you wanted to pull right now and you had Maidens of the Rose, you would be in a really good situation and you would be justified to pull even though she's a non-limited unit. Moral of the story here, guys. Make sure you have what you need before you pull for a unit that you think you need. You know, a lot of us have viable compositions already and we don't need to pull. You know, we're going to pull her later. We're going to get her later. It's going to be not a big deal. Yes, she's going to be relevant. She's going to be powerful. But we also have Esther, right? We have Ibarra. We have Astrius right now. We have Celeste right now. We are on the eve of potentially getting summer unit mastery 2s and, you know, potentially new summer units. So there's a lot coming. Don't stress. You're okay to skip if you want to, but if you have what it takes, and if you have, particularly if you're a new player, some of these items like Joker, if maybe who returned recently, she will be pretty valuable to you. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.